from what is perhaps the number one talked about issue in Lagos at the moment, and is on none other but the fuel scarcity and the fuel queues at the filling stations that are open. Well, according to reports online, fuel scarcity worsens as black market booms at 300 naira per litre of petrol. Of course, if you live in Lagos, you know what's been going on, and we hear that this is not only peculiar to Lagos, also the Federal Capital Territory and some other parts of the country are also experiencing this scarcity of fuel. Mr. Dikwenro.
Well, it's not only the commuters that were really affected. It's kind of a sector, you know, I said it severally, that if you are talking about the most notorious sector, there are three in Nigeria. One belongs to the government, and that one is the one of politicians. Then the second one is the one of electricity. But the most notorious, I have to put most, is the one of this oil sector. But the Nigerian government has not been truthful to Nigerians. If there is a one press release they normally keep, I showed it severally, that they've been using it before 2015. So when this government inherited it, there is one particular press release that there is price everywhere, and there is fuel. We have fuel in abundance. There is fuel in Apapa. There is fuel in Port Harcourt. They will be telling you where there is fuel, but at the same time, it's not on sale. What now is that government is not truthful, and this is what they want to do. They discover that now the government needs more money because of that. But very soon now, the VAT is going to increase. There is a plan on that. So they want to get more money through it. So they have to increase it. So as they are increasing it, but they did not want to tell us, you know how they move from now up to 100 naira when they got to power in 2015.
Yeah, to 140.
To 140 something. So they'll be telling us, don't worry, we are going to cushion the effect.
All right, so for you,
one thing there is
the price is going.
Now, how do I mean? Nigeria, we have 3 refinery, moribund ones. And every year, every incoming government pumps in money. We never saw the money come. Now, are we not asking ourselves, these monies, were they being given to ghosts? And now, don't let us even forget, there was a time a particular government came in power, he gave some companies licenses to bring on modular refineries. How many of them today bring us anyone? Excuse me, they are feeding on us. That's why, you see, look, I don't care what the marketer says, because they are all Shylocks. That's the truth. They do not want these refineries to work in Nigeria because all of them believe in cheap money. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. Where we have fuel in abundance, we revere in bringing in crude oil. Sometimes, I don't want to mention the name here, a particular international corporate organization were being paid in crude, not even in dollars.
Yes.
What are we then saying? You see, look, I won't stop saying what I keep saying for years. We are not fit to rule ourselves. Black race, not even Nigeria alone. Black race. Because look, Yoruba will tell you that how long have we been, clamoring for this fuel? It doesn't get to me. If you say, I don't drive, I don't own a car, I don't need it. Anywhere I want to go, if I can afford it, I said, my hope. It's a big deal. Because look, as it is now, it's not likely that we're seeing end to this. The only way we can see end to this is that let's just have workable refineries, not even 3-4, because the population now is huge.
It's huge.
So what you're saying?
Thank you, Mr. Otubela. But during your summation, you did mention something quite critical. The fact that we've had issues with our fuel supply, right from even the military dispensation. Now, that is what makes Nigeria's case quite peculiar. Yes, there's global energy crisis, all right? The whole world is feeling it one way or the other. But then Nigeria's case is peculiar because this has been our way. Even when there was no energy crisis in the world, all right, now the inept corruption in the system does not make it you know, get better at any point in time. Let's not even go into the whole subsidy today, no subsidy tomorrow story. That's like it's a program for a day's program and all of that. But then Nigeria's situation is quite peculiar.
Use myself as an example. So for us as a business person, it's eating us deep. You know, for example, now we use heavy machines, and all these heavy machines use
powered by diesel.
Now, one of the major problems we are not seeing here is may not even be petrol, maybe diesel, because every tanker they are using to transport
the
all
petrol
these petrols uses diesel.
Exactly.
Now, so now we have to understand that, and don't forget that diesel is not regulated like petrol is regulated. And now a diesel was sold for like 100 and something before. In fact, it was the time it touched 200, people were shouting.
Yeah.
Now if you see diesel for like 700, now 750,
820 as at yesterday. 820.
If you see, you will jump at it down and I buy like 1,000 liters.
You know,
because you may not see that kind of opportunity. So for example, now machines that we use for, because the amount of the liters the machine uses will not reduce. Machine that we use, and we maybe we'll pay like, let's say 200,000. Let me use a bulldozer for an example. We use maybe like 200 liters. Now that before it was maybe like 20-something thousand for the whole this, but now you are spending a lot. So the amount we collect it increases, and that will eventually affect whatever we are putting out there. So at times you might not even need to blame all these. For example, now when I'm saying business person, the tanker owner is a business person, the fuel station owner